Hey there, and happy, I almost said Monday, happy Tuesday. I think I'm just a little like weary from the weekend, thinking like it's my first day here, it must be Monday. So thanks for being patient with me. My weekend was just kind of a mess. Uh, just kind of emotional roller coaster. My son got seriously injured in his football game, and my dad suffered a pretty massive stroke within hours of each other. And so between the two things, it was just a little hard to pull it together. And I had one son moving home from college and all that comes along with that. And I just kind of needed a day to regroup, a good night of sleep, and make sure that everybody was settled down. And it's amazing what a good night of uninterrupted sleep can do. So I feel like a brand new person today, and I feel like I'm ready to create again. And it was really good to be back in my craft room and to make something, put something together for you guys. And so my hostess with the mostest today that I'm kicking off is Brenda Stuckey. I had the privilege of meeting Brenda in Iowa, and at the Okoboji crafting retreat, and she is from Iowa, from Ruthven, Iowa. So there she is. Happy Tuesday. Yay. So hi Brenda, hi Lisa, and it's good to see you guys on here. And I was trying to see if there we go, if my iPad was going to let me know too that I'm on. So Brenda and I have just really connected after that. And it was kind of funny because I was dreaming like a mad woman last night. And one of the things I was dreaming about was being at that camp retreat. And there was like thousands of people there. So it's funny how dreams can do that. So I don't know if I was already thinking about Brenda's party today and crafting. So let me put down my iPad here and show you the card that I'm making. So here is today's card for Brenda. So I'm going to show you how to make the fun background super straight, super even with the Stamparatus. And the last card that I did live for you guys was this one. And so I'm still using the Flowers of Friendship bundle. So that was used here with my last card for the last hostess. Same stamp set, but look at how different that this looks. Oh, that's right, Brenda. I forget that you love purple. You had told me that once before. So this was just meant to be. Hi there, Julie. So let me get my camera turned around so I can get started with the fun part, and that's putting the card together for you guys. And so what makes today also exciting besides kicking off Brenda's party is we are kicking off. It's the first day of the new annual catalog. And I'm so excited because today is the first day on camera that I'm able to open up the catalog, because it's against demonstrator policy to even do that before today. So this is the Flowers of Friendship stamp set, and like I said, you've seen that from me recently, and these flowers, so I'm using these flowers again today, and then the stamp set, and then one of the thank you sentiments. So that is found on page 78 here, and bundle savings. So let me flip this around. So if you order both the stamp set and the punch, it's $35. So I really think that that is a good price point for that. And especially if I can give you more ideas, you won't be seeing this put away. I will probably feature it with the next hostess. Who knows? Hi there, Julie. So let me put these two things aside, and I think I'm going to kind of pull out my Stamparatus here. And then for those of you just joining, like Barb there, hi Barb, you can see the card the right way. So you can see the thank you for everything there. So let me start with this background here and show you how I put that together. Sometimes when I've shown you guys or even had things set up at some of my events, I already have everything kind of positioned for you. So that doesn't always help you to know like how did I get to that point and where do I put things and such like that. So this way I can show you. So my color combination is Highland Heather, and I'm pulling in some white too, and then the basic black just to kind of give that purple a pop. So I want to start with this very top layer, but still kind of a background layer, and that is cut 3.75 by 5 inches. So oh, thanks, Nancy. I'm glad that you can be here live as well. Okay, so I'm just putting this, and there's a couple magnets that come with your Stamparatus, so if you want to do that. I noticed that I really need my magnets more when I use photopolymer stamps than I do my cling, and today I'm using cling, so I feel like, okay, that's kind of an okay thing to have and such. So what I'm going to do is just kind of put my stamp right where I want it across the top here and make sure that it's straight. Hi there, Shelly. Good to have you on here. And so after I do that, there's no ink on there. Then I just kind of take my little Hinge plate here and then press it on. So now my cling stamp is stuck to my plastic plate here. Now what I'm going to do is ink up some gorgeous grape ink here onto that stamp, like so. And it's one thing I'm like, well, I could show you a couple steps and then just have a finished product, but I'm kind of like enjoying the therapy of it today. So then I ink it up, move it down one hinge step. So this is called hinge step stamping. Because it's so nice. Stampin' Up! Has it so that these hinges are equally spaced. And look how evenly, maybe I need to get in the camera more, you see that that comes out. And so I'm just going to move my magnets because, like I said, with the cling stamps, they don't tend to stick to the cardstock as much as the photopolymer do. So it kind of gives it a nice smooth release like that too. Hi there, Lois. Good to chat with you today on the phone. Okay, so we have all of that done there, and actually they all turned out. Sometimes the beauty and why I use a Stamparatus is if it's not completely inked up, then I can push down again and everything stays in place. The stamp's in place, the paper's in place and such. And so then it makes it nice and easy to keep everything straight. So I'm just going to give my stamp a quick, rinse off, and then that fell right off too. So next what I'm going to do is replace this and reposition it. And now I want the stamp to be more towards this center here and then offsetting there, but I want it right in the middle of the row of the flowers there. Same thing, I set it down, it's clean because I washed it off, and then I'm just going to press that into there so then it is ready to go. So I'm just going to ink that up in Gorgeous Grape again and re-ink it, hinge step it down, and now we're filling in all of those spaces in between. And the lovely thing is it is exactly the way it should be, just, you know, a little offset, but as far as being lined up in the middle, it is. So look how nice and easy and straight that is. I think it would be really hard for most of us to make a straight line like that across the page that many times. So the Stamparatus is great for a background like that, and not often do I show that. So today I thought this will be a perfect day to show you guys that. Hey there, Donna. Good to have you on here. Now for the focal point of my card, I'm making this into a thank you card. And so I have kind of this that's going to make that pop, the basic black with the Highland Heather. And let's see, next I want to do Tuxedo Black, Memento. And from the sentiment from the friendship bundle is the thank you for everything. And like I said before, there are quite a few different thank you sentiments with this. And so I'm just going to stamp out one of them in black ink, like so. And then the punch that I'm going to use is that rectangle postage stamp punch. So it definitely looks like a postage stamp here. And I'm going to kind of put it towards the bottom, that sentiment more towards the bottom, still kind of centering it on the sides there. And when I give that a punch, then it's going to give us room to make some flowers there at the top. So let me set those two things aside, and then I can get to the flowers. So there's two sizes of separate flowers in the stamp set, and so I'm going to use the large one here. And so for that, I just stamp that straight up and down. And then for the smaller ones, I kind of do a little bit of an X just because that is how it is laid out on the punch. So for the big one, then I can just slide that in up and down, kind of like a T or a cross, like so. Lots of paper bits flying because the name of this punch is the flowers and leaves, and so you have flowers and leaves. So no matter what, when you try and stamp out flowers, you're probably going to get leaves. And then for the little one here, like I said, I kind of did that at more of an X angle, like so. And then I, until I get used to this, I kind of want to stamp all of mine separate, because if I try and line it up across, chances are I'm going to not leave enough space. You can see you can't line them up too close, because you're going to end up getting those leaves punched out of your stamped image, and we don't want to do that. But I thought, you know, I was going to have these cut out ahead of time, but showing you that will help you too, so that if you are ordering this, you don't line up all of your punches and go, oh, Belle didn't show me or tell me about that. So if I show you by doing, then you'll kind of know that as well. So this is my last one here, like so. Okay, so now I'm just gonna kind of shove all of those little pieces aside here, and then it's basic assembly after I add some color. So to add some color today, hi there Pam, I'm going to open up my Highland Heather ink pad here, and with the new day of the catalog, I always kind of have to go, did that make it? Did that make it? You know, I kind of second guess myself. I know that the sponge daubers did stay. The actual sponges are gone, but the sponge daubers stayed, which I'm glad, because I love the blending brushes, but they just don't have as much control as I want for here with the smaller flower. I kind of start in the middle, and this one's already lighter, which is great because it's all of that is going to show. So kind of just swipe out, and this just gives it a nice soft look. So I thought this is another way to show you how to color something that I haven't done for a while. So I kind of feel like if I do the trifecta, the next person's maybe gonna see their flowers colored in with some blends or something too. So we've got that. I've got all my flowers here, sponged with the little sponge daubers, adding that little soft look. So let me assemble my card. So this top layer here that I did in my Stamparatus is ready to be stuck down to my basic black. So like I said, this was 3.75 by 5, and then that's going on a black, basic black layer of 4 by 5 1/4, and then that can go right onto my card base, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 the long way, like so. So I've got that going on, and then that can just stick right down onto there. I hear my phone ringing, and I think I know who it is, placing an order for the first day of the catalog. So I'll catch that when I'm done demoing for you guys. Okay, so next I want to get some ribbon going here, kind of just as a little bit of a, just a little bit of something to bring in, kind of almost like an embellishment and such. So it's the sheer ribbon, and then the color is the gorgeous grape. So that's pulling in for some more purple. And so what I'm going to do is just kind of put 3 little swipes of my seal down on here, so you can kind of see it as it catches the light there. And yet it's going to be covered up by a lot of this going on. So the only reason I'm doing that is to kind of secure my ribbon as I get things going through here. Hi there, Wendy. And this gorgeous grape ribbon isn't new in the catalog. It's from the mini catalog. So if you're looking for that, for all my purple lovers, which I know I have a lot of purple lovers, that is in the mini catalog. So you can see it there kind of with the Hydrangea Hill products. So I just kind of do like this loose zigzag there, and it doesn't look super cool on its own. But like I said, it's going to get covered up here with my sentiment, the thanks for everything. So let me put some dimensionals here like so. And kind of makes me happy to craft with flowers today. Kind of surprised myself thinking, oh, it's sunny, it looks great. And then the wind and the wind chill makes it about 30 degrees or so it feels like today. So my only sunshine is going to come from my flowers or warmth. Okay, so I have that thank you for everything here, and then I want to take my glue dots next and let them go to work here. So I'm just going to press a small flower on here, and then that's going to go right on top of that large flower that I punched out. And then I'm just going to put a dimensional there, and then I'm going to put another dimensional on my small 2 flowers. Let's see, to make sure. Yeah, I don't think that last one actually stuck, so I'm just going to do that again. So we're getting there. Okay, so now this one I'm just going to do kind of a little bit of a crisscross to be in the center, and then this one I'm just going to kind of tuck so it's kind of behind there, but so it's not covering up my words, but kind of pulling in there tight. And then same with this one right here. So it just kind of puts a little bouquet across the top there like so. Oh, Pam, so yeah, I don't want torrential downpours of rain, that's for sure. Although it is dry here, some rain would be nice. Okay, so the next embellishment that I want to pull in are the matte black dots, also from the mini catalog, and I'm pretty positive I saw these in the annual catalog too. Sometimes I just kind of put them with my stash of this is current, but I'm almost positive that I was pretty excited to see these following through. So I'm of the 2 sizes, I'm putting one large one in the middle and then a smaller one in each of the small flowers like so. And so that's easy to add there because of it being self-adhesive on the back. So I've got that and it's coming together. And then I'm just for the inside today going to follow through with that flower theme. And Pam wants to know what stamp set it is. Oh, yes. So it's from the annual catalog, Flowers of Friendship. So like I said, you can get bundle pricing with this and the coordinating punch. So, and yeah, that information's in the beginning of the video, but I don't mind being asked because a lot of you jump in halfway through and now you know. Okay, so I still have my Highland Heather ink pad there, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a swipe of color on this inside flower to kind of follow through with that theme too. So I've got that going in the corner, and then because it's a thank you note, I like to leave those most of the time blank in the inside because thank yous can be for things, it can be for acts, it can be for the person themselves, just for being a person and what they are and what they stand for. So I'm leaving this one completely blank besides that. So there we go. All right, so there is today's card, and a lot of you ask where I get inspiration from and such, and so I will say last week, or was it the week before, when we had kind of a little teleconference training session that normally I would be on location for or fly somewhere, maybe even through Stampin' Up, we were able to do it through Zoom, and a gal put a card very similar to this. I changed it up a little bit how I wanted it to look for my viewpoint. And so that's kind of where I got that inspiration. So I screenshotted it during our Zoom just to kind of jog my memory of what I wanted to put together for you guys, because I thought, oh, this would be fun techniques to show you, the Stamparatus alignment to show you, and just some of the newer products paired together with some of our remaining products, or I should say products being brought back. So that is today's card number 1 for Brenda Stuckey. Let me get my camera turned around here and see if I can get my telescope going. There we go. Okay, so that is card number 1 for Brenda Stuckey's virtual party. And so today's card number 1, and then the next couple days I'm hoping to do card number 2 and 3, and that could change up if I have doctor appointments that I need to be with for family and such, but that is what I'm planning on for schedule. And usually, because you guys are so flexible, I can fit my things in for videos before, after, all throughout the day, so that works really well here here for me most of the time, and I hope it does for you too. Good. Brenda loves it. I always love hearing back from the hostess, and if I don't hear back, I assume she doesn't like it. Just kidding. So yeah, so I hope to see you guys tomorrow afternoon when I bring you card number 2 for Brenda. And so how you can get the cards that I make for Brenda's party is I have posted while I made her card her special host code, and now I'm going to upload the still shot of this card with all of the with the list and all of the codes and such to order this with a link and that to my online store. So a minimum $25 order gets you the 3 cards that I'm making for Brenda's party. And I know a lot of you have wish lists going and such. And so just keep in mind too, if you have larger orders and want to reap the benefits of those yourself, don't ever feel like that's selfish. That's a reward for you. And I will still send you out some fun cards for ordering that way too. So take care. Have a great day. Good to see you guys on here. Bye-bye.